Hey everybody, it's Jason with the Board Game Mechanics, and today we're going to take a look at a game called Diced Veggies. Diced Veggies is the newest small box game from Kids Table Board Games, designed by Jory, Rowan, and Josh Capel with art from Claire Lynn. Plays 2 to 4 players, ages 6 plus, in about 30 minutes. All that seems accurate. And in this game, the objective is to use your cleaver skills to slice your way to the best ingredients, cook delicious dishes from around the world, and hype them up to score the most points. That's it. Basically, you're going to be using this cool little hatchet cleaver, which we'll get back to later, to collect dice, chop them off this block to collect dice to make different recipes. The dice are representing of different veggies, hence the name Diced Veggies, and you're trying to score the most points. That's it. What the objective said is what you're trying to do. Now, as always, if you want to check out a few rounds of playthrough, you can click on the link in the video description. Otherwise, let's move on and talk about the components. All right, so the components are basically, well, let's look at the art first, because I love Kids Table Board Game art. We have a whole bunch of games back here. I don't know if you can see them, but we have like most of their games. And I love this art. It's fantastic. They have a style of their own. It's gorgeous. It's cute. It's just fun to look at. And that box is no exception. The cards have awesome food that art as well. Like, here's the ramen. Here's a hero, gyro, euro, however you want to call it. Cream of mushroom soup. Just fantastic art on the cards. Now, I love the art. Now let's talk about the production. The cards are pretty nice. They're not linen finished. But again, you're not going to be messing with them a ton. You'll shuffle them at the beginning of the game, and that's about it. Then you're going to sit on the table. Really pretty decent quality. I wish they were linen finished. The hype cards are easy to read. Just tells you what you need there. They have some flavor, text at the top. What kind of dish. I'm making some elevated ramen or whatever, you know. That's fine. The cleaver, not necessary, but it's fun to chop the dice. Speaking of the dice, I didn't show this in the overview, but look at this. 1, 2, 2, 2. These dice have no 1, so they're custom dice. I don't know what the significance of that is, other than maybe to go with some of the hype cards, but there's no 1s. So it's 2 2s, 3, 4, 5, and 6 on these dice. And there's red, orange, pink, which I think is onion. This yellow, which is carrot. This one is mushroom, which looks like cream of mushroom soup. And this one is pepper. So 5 different colors of dice, and they're all really nice quality. I love the dice. This frame is fine. Helps you square up the dice. You could probably do it without, but this saves you some time. As usual, the components are good from Kids Table Board Games. They know what they're doing. They know how to package a game and make it look good. And this one's no exception. So that's enough with the components. Let's talk about what we think about the game. All right, so this is a really light game. It's just a simple little collect some dice, make some dishes, and just have fun. We played a couple 4-player games. It was done super fast, even with teach, because you're not teaching a whole lot, and you're not, doing a ton of thinking on your turn. You're chopping some dice, adding up to 10 or less, trying to make your recipes. That's it. It's not the deepest game, but it is fun, and that's what I like about these games. They can be played with anybody. Kids can play them, adults can play them and still have fun, and they're just good games. They look nice on the table. They're an easy teach, easy to play. You can play it multiple times. You can bust it out once while you're waiting on people, put it away, bring it out later, and just have a good time. That's where these sit. I like some better. Like, I like Wreck Raiders better. I like Campy Creatures better. No, Creature Comforts. Campy Creatures is a different game. Creature Comforts better. I like a lot of their games better than this, but this is a nice little small box. We don't have any of the small box games, actually. This is the only one. All of our other ones, I don't know if you can see them, are big ones. And, they are probably a little bit beefier than kids can play, and I think this one is a pretty solid weight for kids. I'm pretty sure that's Josh and Elena Capel's kids. Jory and Rowan, I don't know that for sure, but I would make that assumption. And if it's designed by some kids, I think it's, the target audience is probably kids and families, and that's where this lies. It's going to get a BGM accept the seal, but just barely. It's going to get a 7. It's a good game. Not something I'm probably going to keep playing all the time, but I'm glad I have it. It'll look nice on the shelf with my other kids' table board game games, and I like it. So 7 out of 10 on BGG, 3.5 out of 5 wrenches. On an arbitrary wrench scale, it means absolutely nothing, but we like to give the games that we enjoy, and that's what we're going to do. So that is Diced Veggies from Kids Table Board Games. I'm Jason with the Board Game Mechanic, and as always, keep gaming.